Welcome back to the Boot Tragedies, man. We're gonna look at some Trevor Penning highlights. We can call them some lowlights as well from the Senior Bowl. We're gonna watch about 5 clips from in game, and then we're gonna also watch some one-on-ones that he did. And let's just hop right into it. All right, now, right? Obviously, he's gonna be playing left tackle, in the Senior Bowl. Right here, basically first play. I mean, it's just a perfect block from him. It's a quick play. I just want you to watch the feet. Watch the feet. Feet don't stop. Athleticism. Got to be able to move your feet as a big man. And off the rip, you see the space in between him and this defensive end. He's gonna have to, cut that spacing down. You don't want that guy getting a full head of steam running into you. So right here, he cuts that space down super quick, man. The quarterback's only about 2 yards away, from where the ball was snapped. Just perfect. Once again, another good block here. I'm not quite sure what this defensive end is doing. He's coming off the ball really soft, but I mean, if you're gonna do that, you'll just never win against him. Yeah, that was a pretty bad rep by the defensive end there. Once again, coming off the ball, cutting that space down between him and the defensive end very fast, man. Very fast. He's covered. I mean, that's probably 5 yards he's covered in a very quick span. Leaves the quarterback with a perfect pocket. I mean, that was excellent. Three plays. That was actually, I believe, 3 plays in a row of just perfect pass protection by Penning right there. Now we're gonna get to some. I think this is a play where he didn't do so well. I think this is a run play. Yep, just gets overpowered right there, man. Nothing major. He's just very high, on that play. Like super high. He comes in high. Once he comes in high, that defensive tackle, I don't know, I think that's a D tackle. He's kind of standing up, so it's weird. Maybe a linebacker. Once he gets here, Penning's just, I mean, you can look at him. He's standing about straight up, and then guy throws him off. Can't be that high as an offensive lineman. Easy play. Next play, this is just defensive end just beat him. There's nothing I can really say. He's just beat. Actually, I'll give him credit. Even when he's beat, I'll give him credit here. He did enough. Because right here, he could give up. He's beat. Nice move from the defensive end. That little chase right here, the push in the side, gives you just enough for that quarterback to get the ball off, complete that pass, man. That's a pretty good second effort. If you remember when Drew Brees was injured, by Andres Pete, you can look at it right about here. Look how close that guy's hand is, to hitting the quarterback's hand. That little nudge by Penning right there kind of throws him off balance, throws him off track. So it saves your quarterback. Obviously, you don't want your quarterback's fingers getting hit and stuff like that. But I mean, regarding the move, the guy who makes contact first is usually gonna win. Now, if you look at this right here, that defensive end makes contact with Penning's arms first. And obviously, you don't want that as the offensive lineman. You want to get those hands inside. You want to make contact with that defensive end first. That's why they measure all these, the hand sizes, the reach sizes. Because if you have a longer reach than someone, more than likely, you're going to touch them before they touch you. That's why they kind of do those things at the combine. But defensive end, he touches him first. Nice move. A good second effort from Penning right there. I love that. So he can get that throw off. Also right here, this is a play that went viral, man. Super viral. And it's because this defensive end is he signed with the Falcons or was drafted to the Falcons in the 3rd round, I believe, going up against the Saints left tackle. And I mean, he just bull rushes him into the quarterback. Obviously, you don't want that as as an offensive lineman. But I'm giving him a slight pass just because it's 3rd and 17, man. This defensive end, he knows it's a pass play. He has no running responsibility. He's already made his mind up that I'm just going to bull rush you, and it's nothing you can do about it because it's a pass play. I don't have any run responsibility, so I'm just coming straight at you. I mean, he does it. He does it well. Penning holds up enough. I mean, he holds up enough, barely. Also, that defensive end gets his hands inside of him. Once you do that, you've lost. Once the guy who gets his hands inside, they'll usually win the rep, and he wins that rep. And these are just some videos from kind of like practice one-on-ones. This is just funny to me because he was killing this Ohio State guy, man, all weekend. I know he was tired of him. As you can see, he's getting pushed around after the plays and stuff. Once again, he let the guy get them hands inside of him. You do not want that. You do not want that at all. He just happens to be strong enough. He just bear hugs him right here. See, this is what you don't want as an offensive lineman. See that bear hug? You don't want it. But Penning's so big and strong that, I mean, look at how those hands switch to inside. He catches it, and now he's in good position. This is perfect right here. But you kind of want to start there. It's tough. It's tough, I know, but you don't want to be in that bear hug position. But, I mean, if you have to, hey, it works out for you. Throws him to the ground just because, why not? All right, and this is a play that's also been going viral. One-on-one situation. Obviously, it's pass blocking drills, man. The defensive end doesn't have any responsibilities for the run, so this makes this drill very defensive oriented. Defense is gonna win more than likely. Right here, once again, those guys get those hands are inside. Once you get those hands inside, look how tall Penning is, standing straight up and down right here. You're done. You're gonna lose every time, no matter the defensive end. Look how he gets pushed back. I mean, it's over with. Over with after that. That's just a bad rep right there. But hey, everybody loses reps. These things can be taught. He needs to shoot his hands. See how his hands always seem to go wide. They always go wide first. See right there, he's already going wide. He needs to just shoot those hands. Hit that, his reach is definitely probably longer than his defensive end. He needs to hit that defensive end before he hits him. His pass protection needs some work. He'll get there though. It's just small technique things. Right here, exact same thing, but hands are better. You can see we're not bear hugging at the point of attack right here. And look what happens when you don't bear hug. See how easy it is to stop him when you get those hands inside, even though they're not all the way inside. It's good enough to where, boom, you catch that. The same exact rep, from this guy from Kansas. Same exact thing. But he got those hands inside earlier, and he was able to stop. Still not a perfect rep, but you live with it. I just noticed this. Look at the guy from Ohio State in the corner, man. He's coming to talk trash. 51. Hey, man, you've been getting killed all week, buddy. You go sit down. And that's why we're going to end this with you. Hey, sit your ass down real quick. Yeah, he killed that kid, man. I wonder what team he's on. I got to go figure that out. But yeah, man, he has some work to do in pass protection, but he's a strong kid. The athleticism is there. It's just the technique. He's probably gotten away with most of that stuff at Northern Iowa, where he could just grab kids and throw them to the ground like he did at Ohio State kid. And it still works against some elite talent, but it's not going to work against everybody. Once he gets the technique to go with his strength, his power, that frame, he's going to be a beast. Actually seeing how bad he is, on some of these reps, it only makes me feel more confident in a pick, just because it's only technique things. It's not an athleticism thing. It's not a strength thing. It's none of that. It's not that he don't want to thing, scared of contact thing. It's just technique. And if it's a technique thing, that's the easiest thing to fix. That's the best thing, for an offensive lineman to have. I guess a bad trait in this would just be technique, because those things can be fixed, man. But that's Trevor Penning again. It's some Senior Bowl plays and stuff like that. But as always, man, it's the Boot Tragedies, and I'm out.